Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are gonna see the work in progress balance changes for season 81, which is March 2026. So these could be the changes we might expect it to come in March of 2026, which is just next week. Okay, so like these could technically be the balance changes that might actually come at March at the first week of March. So here they say yeah, these guys are gonna basically okay. So like some of the balance changes that you can actually see here. First one, that these guys are gonna basically delay Royal Ghost from becoming invisible. So it currently takes like 1.8 seconds to be invisible. Instead now it's gonna take an additional zero point 0.2 seconds more, which is nothing but 11% delay for it to become invisible. Then the second is, yes, these guys are gonna be reducing the landing damage for all the Evo piggies. Okay, Evo Royal Hogs. They're gonna reduce it from 115 to 94, which is gonna be damage reduction of 18%. This is kind of going to be significant. I think this will still prevent it from, you could say, killing the goblins. I mean, per landing hit, but still they will be able to be able to clearing this against the skeletons. So these guys will still be able to go against the skeletons. Then three, these guys are gonna be increasing the deployed time of the vines by 125%, meaning from point 0.4 to point 0.9. This is gonna be a significant change. I mean, the players who have been using vines, right? The deployment is almost instant. Okay, the so now coming here the hero ice golem, which has been like recently released this month, right? His freeze is absolutely OP. So as a result, these guys would technically be reducing that freeze duration from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds, which is almost anyways a 25% nerf on its freeze duration. So these guys are technically gonna say reduce its freeze duration from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds, which is a 25 seconds nerf. Okay, 25% nerf. Now here they are of course gonna be reducing, you guessed it right, the hit speed for Royal Giant from 1.7 seconds to 1.8 seconds. So this is a nerf of, you guessed it right, the hit speed. A hit speed nerf of 6% from 1.7 to 1.8. This is gonna take place with the Royal Giant and the Evo Royal Giant, as you can see right here. And yes, these guys are gonna reduce the sight range for dark goblins. So dark goblins won't technically be able to view enemies on the other lane. So dark goblins kind of gonna be remain focused on its lane itself. So the sight range nerf would actually make it focused on pushes. You could say the defensive value is technically reduced. Yeah, from 7.5 to 7, so it won't be able to see the opponents on the other side of the arena. So this is gonna take effect on the Dark Goblin and the Evo Dark Goblin as well. Now, since no one's practically using the Phoenix, right? So these guys are technically gonna buff uh, the HP of the eggs. So the eggs hit points are gonna be increasing from 240 to 435. But I still think that it won't be used much, even though say it's after though the eggs HP's almost been increased by zero point 0.8. Zero point 0.8 times its current HP. I still think it won't be usable because the overall mechanic of this Phoenix is kind of bad. Okay, if the egg spawns instantly, then it kind of makes sense. But the egg spawns, if the egg spawn has been like say, if the egg spawn is like say 5 seconds or something of that sort, then it also still kind of makes sense. Okay. I still think even though they're gonna be increasing the hit points of the egg, this Phoenix will still not be used. That's what I think so. Okay. Only the balance changes will confirm whether its usage is gonna increase or not. In fact, this is one of my least upgraded cards as well. Now, yes. Now, since minions have been used a lot, so the bats use cases kind of been reduced. So these guys are gonna basically be increasing the hit speed of the bats from 1.3 seconds to 1.2 seconds. That's, you could say, an 8 second hit speed buff, which is gonna literally, maybe we could say, change how you use bats and even the Evo bats. So if you have the Evo bats unlocked, then oh boy, this is literally gonna be a good time if Supercell kind of buffs this. Yeah. And then here then these guys literally just rework the Musketeer, especially they increasing the turrets range from 3.5 tiles to 4 tiles. So I guess with this 4 tiles, this would be able to, I guess, touch the tower, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Okay, but yes. So these guys, okay. So now coming to the 10th change, they say like, hey, these guys are gonna do a big rework on Executioner, both the normal Executioner and the Evo Executioner. These guys are gonna be basically be reduced, increasing the damage from 168 to 169. Okay, these guys are basically gonna be increasing the damage of the blade, like the one swipe from 168 to 179. So that's got to be a 7% damage increase. Okay, this is going to apply on both the normal executioner and the Evo executioner. Maybe this one swipe may be able to take, you guessed it right, maybe you could say the shields of the guards or something of that sort. But they're going to be reducing the pushback radius of the Evo executioner from 1.5 tiles to 1 tile. So yeah, so I guess like with this rework right now, you may be able to use executioner a lot, but you gotta be very choosy while deploying this guy. Okay, then just like the execution is kind of been reworked, these guys are also gonna be reworking. You guessed it right. The Electro Dragon as well. The Electro Dragon is gonna get a HP buff of just 5%, pushing it from 950 to 1000. Okay, this will apply to both the normal Electro Dragon and the Evo Electro Dragon. But they're gonna reduce the chain damage of the Evo Electro Dragon by 50%. So this means it will only be able to kill maybe the skeletons. That's it. This earlier used to kill goblins. Okay, I mean you just need to deploy like elect. This guy needs to chain it. This guy just need to deploy its attacks twice, and the whole goblin, spear goblin, archers, like they're literally dead. But with this chain damage reduction, this guy might take, you could say, 5 attacks to technically 4 to 5 attacks to basically vaporize the goblins, and 3 hits to basically take out the spear goblins. So the infinite chain will actually kind of get killed though, right? It's kind of sad because I use Electric Dragon a lot, and so is the Evo Executioner. It's gonna be a pretty sad day, okay? But let's see if this actually comes in the real balance changes, okay? Because if these two happen, I'm literally gonna be sad. Like, cause my two of the Evos are gonna be practically useless. But let's see how useless it technically becomes when it's played in game. And yes, the Barbarian is finally, you could say, getting a rework. Both the normal Barbarians and the the Evo Barbarians. The normal Barbarians, they say like they're gonna be increasing its hit points from 670 to 691. Hit point increase of 3%, and to compensate for this hit points, they're gonna be increasing the hit speed from 1.3 to 1.4. So yeah, it's, you could say, a 7% reduction in hit speed. But they're gonna be increasing his health and they're gonna trade it off by increasing the hit speed. So I guess uh, like yeah, fireball won't be the same level. Fireball won't be able to take out these barbarians. So if you did upgrade the barbarians, then I guess the next month might be a good time. And this change also applies to the Evo barbarians as well. Okay, and now a pretty good rework is happening on, you guessed it right. The princess, not the princess, not the princess, the spirit empress. Oh man, like these guys are gonna be basically making it fast. Okay, they're gonna change its speed from medium to fast, so it's kind of like a 50% buff. Okay, but these guys are gonna do an incredible trade-off of their health hit points from 1244 to 1152 and 1092 for to 1177 for the air version. So from the ground and the air version, uh, from the ground version, they're going to be reducing the hit points from this to this. Okay, 7% hit nerf to its hit points and 1% nerf to its air hit points. But it's got to be a lot usable. And guess what? I've been getting a lot of spirit empresses, so I guess like if I kind of upgrade it right now, like it might make sense. But I'll only tend to upgrade it when the balance changes are gonna be live. These are like the suggested balance changes. So last season, right? I mean, this season, like these guys have buffed the hero wizard. Hero wizard's a tornado range, and also you could say the damage the tornado does. Yeah, they're gonna be reducing the tornado damage from 120 to 43, which is a straight nerf of 64%. Then similarly, the hero goblins, which have been launched recently this month itself, which has been the hero that got launched this month. These guys are gonna get a significant nerf. The significant nerf in terms of the amount of goblins that spawn, and secondly, the goblin banner duration is gonna be reduced from 75%, so that's gonna be 25% nerf and duration, and the amount of goblins that are gonna be spawned after using one elixir is gonna be 3. So that's also, we could say, a damage DPS nerf of 25% because they've just removed one goblin. So yeah, so they say like these balance changes are kind of gonna be like live on 23rd Feb. There's this nerf on the hero wizard and the hero goblins. Whereas these rest, this could technically be, you could say, the balance changes for March 2026. It might be okay. So let us look at these reasons. Okay, the Royal Ghost, even though it has been significantly nerfed, but still, it is this invisibility that has been, you guessed it right, keeping it up. Okay, then the Evo Royal Hogs. Yeah, the Evo Royal Hogs pack a real punch. Okay, so when these guys definitely land, say these guys are gonna be nerfed a lot significantly. Similarly, vines, a lot players who have been using vines, right? They have been catching players who don't know how to use vines on guard as well, right? It's gotta give like players some time to technically react. So the vine players have got to be a lot smarter when using the vines. Okay, the hero ice golem is finally getting a nerf. The royal giant, both the Evo and the normal giant, they have been getting. These two are gonna be getting a nerf as well. And they say yes. The hit speed nerf will ensure that its knockback can no longer permanently keep melee troops at bay. Right, that's true. And by nerfing the goblin, these guys are basically gotta be ensuring that the dark goblin stays in its lane. Yeah, he abandons his lane to chase the far away targets. Yeah, and yeah, this is kind of a buff to be honest, because it's at least not gonna get distracted in that sense. It'll apply to both the normal and the Evo Dark Goblin. Okay, the HP buff for this guy is to ensure that the arrows won't be able to take the egg off. So I guess you need to use the Musketeer or somebody in order to crack that egg. But since the minions have anyways been back, right, so the bats have been significantly used a lot less. So yeah, this is gonna put the bats back in the meta. But I bet once again, like anybody who has got a hero Musketeer, right, the turret is again gonna be broken. Trust me. This 4 tile is in itself enough to ensure this guy comes in contact with the king towers or even the archer towers as well. So yes, so the executioner and the electro dragon, these guys are kind of gonna be getting an insane, you could say, a rework. The damage front is gonna be increased, but in exchange of its pushback mechanics. Similarly, the electro dragon's chain damage is gonna be reduced, but with the trade-off in extra hit points. A significant nerf, there's got to be a significant work in the Spirit Empress. So let's see how impressive the Empress kind of becomes. Okay. So they say like this is kind of the mid-season changes, which is kind of gonna happen on February 23rd, which is kind of happening right now. That the wizard, the hero wizard, and the hero goblins, they have been significantly nerfed before even the March life changes even happen, which is pretty nice. Okay. So yeah, so then after this, right? The heroes that these guys are gonna be introducing in the next season is gonna be the hero Barbarian Battle and the hero Magic Archer. I hope you must have seen this on YouTube. If not, I'm gonna be showing you. So this is the hero Magic Archer. Okay, the hero ability will cause even Alexa, where it will basically summon a decoy. Okay, and this guy is gonna be like pushed back. Okay, the magic archer is gonna be pushed back, and it's gonna be shooting three arrows, and the range is kind of gonna be a pretty long one, by the way. So this is kind of gonna be, you guessed it right, this is gonna be the hero magic archer that these guys might be introducing in the next season. Yo, from the other side, it's able to activate the king towers. This arrow is pretty long, by the way. Oh boy, this is gonna be absolutely broken. Yo, you can dodge a fireball thanks to the decoy. This is gonna be the magic archer, by the way. Okay? This is the hero magic archer. The base stats gotta be the change, but the only thing that's gotta be added is the hero ability. With the pine cone as a target, right? This guy is basically the new every branch is kind of a new vantage point. It's gotta be the Forest Gang's first hero, by the way. I mean, it's gotta be pretty insane, okay? This guy, when the hero ability kind of gets activated, it's got to dash back 5 tiles, and the decoy is gonna have the same hit points as the normal magic archer. So these two will literally now die. You get it right with this. So now you can't use the fireball directly on a hero magic archer. Now you got to be skillful while yes deploying this. I suggest you guess it right. I suggest waiting for yeah, I suggest we like letting the opponent first use his hero magic archer. Yeah, the hero ability on his hero magic archer. And then you use the fireball. Or else you could use ranged units like Musketeer, but when he's close to this guy. So if this guy uses the if this guy like presses the one Alexa hero ability, the Musketeer can still hit the magic archer, right? And they say like the decoy isn't any kind of a building, so it doesn't lose HP over time or doesn't even attract a building targeting troops, which is gotta be great to be honest. Else it would basically be, you could say, the 5-star version of the Hero Musketeer as well. Yeah, and this triple arrow shot only affects the first attack, consisting of 3 small arrows. So the damage of the arrow is still the same as the single arrow itself, which is kind of okay, which is kind of great. Okay, like the damage of this one arrow is going to be equal to the damage of the 3 small consistent arrow. The damage is going to be the same, but the range is going to be 15.5 tiles, much longer than the usual 7 tiles. So yeah, like you did see in the shot that this guy would technically be able to activate the king towers even from your side of the arena. You basically gotta use it very, very carefully. I mean, the player who does like these guys have to trick the hero magic archer to use the hero ability, and at the same time, those who get the hero magic archer should be very careful of activating the king towers. Okay, I mean, this is incredible, man. Yeah, this triple arrow only fires after you deploy the decoy. Yep, man. That's a lot to talk about the triple threat, by the way. This triple shot is only active for 7 seconds. If the triple shot isn't, like, say, used within that window, it will expire and the next attack will just be a normal one. But the hero ability has a 20-second cooldown, so I guess this will kind of be significantly be cooled in the next patch. Like maybe from 20 to 15 seconds. And this hero magic archer will be released as a grand album feature for the March. So yeah, so let's see. Okay, let's see how this guy is gonna be. Okay, and say if you if you definitely get the duplicate hero archers, it will either be converted into 20 hero fragments and also into 20 hero magic archer and also into 20 magic archer cards. So that's kind of great. You can only obtain this max conversion once you reach arena 28, wait, which is at 11,500 trophies. And this unlocks lucky chest level 16. So yeah. So if you're at a high arenas, you will get a high number of cards. And this is the triple threat ability that you can literally see, but these can kind of change. And this is the triple threat ability for one Alexa, and this is the normal ability of normal magic archer at level 11. And this is what is the ability. This is for level 11, the standard level, and this is gonna be for level 16. So yeah, so like this is literally it. And here comes the second hero for the March season, which is gonna be the hero Barbarian battle. Again, it's Alexa, cost one Alexa, and the ability is called the Rowdy Reroll. So the battle down the lane a second time for maximum impact. So I guess like in this case, if we so this is literally the video. So if we do use the Barbarian battle, yeah, it is gonna clean up troops, whatever, but this ability is gonna ensure that you get another chance in rolling it further. So I can literally call this the 3 elixir log. Whoa, beware of king activation. So you can literally see that this hero barbarian bal can literally be the tank for the balloon. So balloon decks are gonna rise post update. Then here you can use it against the goblin bal and what is this? The bushes, the invisible bushes, by the way. And also you can defend it against, you guessed it right, the barbarians the Evo barbarians and the royal piggies. But you also have to kind of be careful to not let you guessed it right, opponents activate the king tower with their barbarian battles. I mean, this is pretty nuts for a hero barbarian battle. The stats are still gotta be the same as the normal card. The only thing is gotta be the addition of the hero ability kinda activates. So they say like at level 11, this second row will deal 160 damage to towers. So yeah, the snowball does 54 tower damage, the log does 41, the arrows does 93, the rowdy reroll, basically the second reroll is gonna do deal a damage of 116 to the king towers. Then comes the earthquake, which is 159, and fireball, which is 207. There's 4 elixir, 3, 3, 3, 2, and 2 elixir. The zap is, of course, like 78, right? So it's kind of got to sit in between the earthquake and the arrows. But they also said like when this guy's gonna do a second reroll, right? The barbarian is gonna heal up to 50% of the damage he has received. So the heal barbarian is gonna basically save 100 damage has been dealt to the barbarian. It's only gonna receive a 50% heal damage, which is kind of nice. And this rowdy reroll can be used once per deploy, and there's of course a 1 second delay between the barbarian appearing and the second roll happening, so you can't have two constant rerolls like that of a log, else people will stop using the log and they will rather use the rowdy reroll, or they're gonna use the barbarian ban more like a log. So to prevent the log's value from diminishing, they have added a 1 second delay. Okay, they say it's gonna unlock in the March 2nd, and you can unlock it from the Pass Royal. And 2 weeks later, from March 16th, the Hero Barbarian Bal should be available for the Hero Summons. That's gotta be good, though. And if you do get duplicate Hero Barbarian Bals, then you're gonna get 20 Hero Fragments and you're gonna get 180 Barbarian Bals as well. So this is what is the Barbarian Bal at level 11. Okay, this is the tournament standard. 232 damage, 232 damage, but yeah, the range of this is 4, but with the second reroll it becomes no. The range of the normal barbarian battle becomes 4.5 tiles, but with this rowdy reroll, it's gonna increase it by another 4%. And the damage heal is only gonna be 50%, which I did tell you, okay? But for this guy, oh man. But for the level 16, this is gonna be the tower damage it will deal. 186 for maximum barbarian battle. So yeah, get ready for goblins and the log value to diminish a lot significantly. Yeah. Like the log is gonna be used a lot less. The most popular spell might turn out to be the least popular spell after this guy comes out. So I guess like that's about the changes. And yep. And these are the quality of life changes that Clash Royale has got to be bringing this March. Like, uh, the they're gonna be basically be making the quality of life changes into two phases. One's gonna be the immediate change, and another's kind of gonna be the future change. So, so these guys are gonna be ensuring that. So if you do have max level cards, right? Uh, if you do have max level cards, these guys introduce something called crystals, which are purely cosmetic cards with no backward conversion into progression. So with this crystals, that you'll only be technically be able to get only emotes, or yeah, you'll only technically be able to get the emotes. So crystals have kind of been pissing the players. That also includes players like me, because when you do get duplicates, like in my case, I have a duplicate. Like I did get certain duplicates of the Hawk Riders. This kind of literally pisses me off because I won't be able to use these crystals a lot properly, like converting into gems, converting into like into gold, or converting into troop cards. Yeah, you won't be basically be able to convert the troop cards. You'll only be able to get the rare emotes. That's it. But apart from this, right? If you do get crystals, every experienced players, the experienced players feel betrayed. So these guys, this conversion feels more like a punishment to players upgrading cards. So the more max level cards you have, your progression kind of stalls only because of the crystal conversion. So these guys are gonna be making this crystal conversions less frequent. So the main changes are that uh they're not gonna make crystals. They're not gonna make crystals from lucky chests until you have 60 max cards, max level 16 cards. Okay, and the weight for max cards are also gonna be reduced by 90%. So say you have maxed out a certain amount of cards to level 16, say your hog ride is in this. You actually we won't be getting hog riders or your max level cards. Once you have maxed your cards, right, like hog riders or dark goblins, you won't get the max cards for 90%. I guess like once you kind of have like 60 max cards. Okay. So right now, like we have like 125 card games, okay, out of which 121 are troops and normal cards, which can be used in the game, whereas for tower troops, right? So which means like until say you have half of your collection maxed, right? You won't get extra cards that will be converted into crystals. So this means that you're not going to be getting crystals, which is anyways a step up for any players. Okay. But say a player has reached 60 max cards, then the second stage of conversion, which means you won't get the max cards. The weight of max card is going to be reduced from 100% to 10%. So which means you are going to get more non-max cards in your daily rewards. Which means your remaining other 60 cards which are kind of not buffed to max level, they're gonna get buffed to the max level a lot sooner. That's kind of great to be honest. Then here the heroes are gonna unlock for the newcomers. So people could only access heroes once they reach 5,000 trophies. But now these guys are gonna be pushing it These guys are gonna be pushing it to Arena 5. For experienced players, this makes no sense because they're already higher up in the trophy race. Okay, and yeah, these future changes they won't be coming next Monday. They would be like doing some work. Okay, then these guys have also done a rework on the 5-star chess. Yep, the high tier of the chess. Okay, they don't feel as rewarding as it should be. So part of it may be like when you technically open the 5-star chess, you may get some crystals because you might be getting a lot of duplicate high tier cards, or you might even be getting a banner which has no usability in the game as well, right? So these guys are basically gonna be making adjustments to the 5-star lucky chess, okay? So as a result, you might get a lot of troops, you might be getting a lot of normal cards, you might be unlocking evolutions from it. Yeah, I would like you could say heroes to be technically unlocked from 5-star chess. It would be fantastic, okay? It would be absolutely nuts. And another thing these guys are doing is these guys are reducing the Evo slots and the four slots, out of which two are hero and two are Evo slots, to three. The amount of special slots they're gonna be revised to three from four. So instead of two Evos and two hero slots, they're gonna be revising it to from four to three. So you can put say one hero slot, one Evo slot, and another is a wild slot where you can put either a hero or an Evo. The lack of an additional hero slot also means in the hero slot it's only that hero can be used, or you guessed it right, legendary card could be used, right? Yeah, like you'll only be able to use either the heroes or the champions. So that is gonna be a huge loss for you not being able to use a hero and a champion at the same time. Oh wait, you could still be able to use though. Like you could either use two Evos and one hero, two Evos one champion, or you could use one Evo two heroes, or one Evo two champion, one Evo one hero one champion. Okay, but yeah, you won't be able to use, yeah, like that's what. So this is going to be the flexibility of the slots. They say like this will create some issues of backward compatibility with decks that use the four special slots, but that's unlikely going to be a problem for most players. But only for specialized players, that's going to be a problem. So I guess like you won't be able to use a champion, a hero slot, a Evo slot, yeah, two hero slots, a champion, two hero slots, and two hero slots, two Evos, and yeah, that's it. Go like that. Yeah, and it's also then this is also another biggest change, that you are not going to be getting any sort of a random hero. I mean, this is bonkers, okay? Earlier, what happened is initially, I guess, like when the heroes kind of got introduced, you guessed it right. When heroes kind of got introduced, you guessed it right. Initial four heroes got introduced. You couldn't choose which hero to get. Many kind of wanted to get the mini P.E.K.K.A hero, okay? But only like 25% of the players kind of got the hero mini P.E.K.K.A. 25% got the hero Musketeer, 25% got the hero Knight, and some only got, and the rest got the hero Giant. So I'm one of those who got hero Giant, though I technically didn't want the hero Giant because I don't use the Giant as often. But the moment I started using the hero Giant, my use case, I started using the Giant like anything. And guess what? In the subsequent months, the Hero Musketeer, the Hero Knight, the Hero Mini Packet, they have been significantly nerfed, but not the Hero Giant. And since I got know how to use a Hero Giant, right? That's it. The decks that support the Hero Giant, the cards that support the Giant, I've also upgraded them and I've started using them blatantly. And there used to be cases like, say, when players got that particular hero unlocked. Say if they've unlocked a hero like the hero mini P.E.K.K.A, for example, they shouldn't like. So you expect like, say, when you get the next hero chest or the next hero, right? Or when you say get the next hero, you expect that you won't get a repeat of what you already unlocked. So if you unlock the hero mini P.E.K.K.A, so you must expect that the RNG doesn't give you another hero mini P.E.K.K.A. It should give you another hero cards, be the hero musketeer, hero knight, hero musketeer, whatever. But guess what? This has given players, you guessed it right, duplicate heroes, which kind of pisses them a lot because you won't be able to use a duplicate hero elsewhere. I mean, the duplicate heroes will give you, you guessed it right, the duplicate heroes here you can use it to technically upgrade your cards. But if that card is anyways at max level, so the duplicate heroes makes no sense whatsoever. Say if you have unlocked that hero and that hero is also at max level. So it makes no sense. You're only going to get useless crystallized shards. You're only going to get useless crystals, which are not going to be of any use to you. So that's literally piss everyone. So they said like these guys are going to be eliminating the RNG factor for the hero summons. So players will be able to choose which hero they get after, say, they unlock 200 shards. Okay, but this is going to have a huge implication on the game economy design. Okay, so being able to choose your hero could heavily reduce the long-term sustainability of heroes, an issue that evo's already kind of faced. Okay, this kind of a constraint is okay. They say like the main constraint for this kind of horizontal progression is usually the players who aren't interested in collecting everything. So if you want to collect a specific hero and don't care about the rest, you'll reach the goal quite quickly. So if you want a hero knight, you will be able, upon getting 200 shards, you will have a choice to choose your hero. So that's kind of gonna be good, by the way. And also that, yes, you're also going to be getting a lot more hero fragments from 50 to 75. So instead of collecting once every 4 months, you're gonna be collecting your heroes once every 3 months, and you'll also have a choice of choosing which hero to even choose. That's kind of nice. And another thing, this March they are gonna give you 200 shards. Yeah, you are gonna be receiving 200 shards for free. So by getting 200 hero shards, you will be able to choose hero fragments. You will be able to choose a hero that you want. So you can literally use these shards to unlock the latest heroes, like the Magic Archer, for example. Okay, the Magic Archer, even the Barbarian Bard. It's gonna be it's gonna be insanely nuts, to be honest. And yes, and you have like seen for the past few months, ever since through October, November, January, these guys have immensely focused on the heroes. The moment these guys have introduced them, ever since heroes got introduced, these guys have been focused on heroes, and these guys have forgot to even introduce the new set of evolutions, right? But it stopped only past the 2025 Q4 update. And since then, the game has been releasing 2 years every season. And the goal is to anyways have a big pool of variety to create a variety and a balance among heroes. But this time, but this time these guys are gonna be basically creating a brand new cycles. Like each season, I guess these guys are gonna be releasing one hero, one evo, one hero, one evo, like this from April 2026, right? Doesn't mean there's not gonna be evolution in the future, but there's gonna be a brand new evolution. A brand new evo's gonna be introduced in April. Let's see if we can see it somewhere here in the banner. I don't think so, by the way. They're gonna introduce a brand new evo in April, which is kind of gonna be great. Okay, so I guess like these two, like the Magic Archer and the Barbarian Bal, are gonna be the last heroes for the upcoming March season, and after that, they may or may not be heroes in April and May. Okay, they'll be evos, but they say like starting in June, right? These guys are gonna have a balanced released rate for heroes, evos, as well as brand new cards. Yes, there's not been any brand new cards maybe since last year, April. So yeah, so that's more about the quality of life improvements in the game. So whatever hero you have, please use them. But I might actually be making a video on which hero to pick up the next season, because you guys are gonna be getting 200 of hero shard fragments. And I guess that comes to the 2026 Q1 updates in detail. Okay. I guess, yeah, the quality of life improvement in itself was this itself, right? So these are the major highlights, right? And yeah, as well as the trophy rows, right? Right now, like before or like 2 days ago, these guys have capped the trophy road extension to 12%, but now they've increased it to 14%. To, I mean, from 12,000, they're now increasing it to 12. From 12,000, they're increasing it to 14,000, which means another 2,000 more trophies need to reach the new max arena. Okay, So I guess like that's it. I guess like this is the one more update I forgot to tell you guys about. The global tournament, the fifth tab that you literally see on the game, right? They say that these guys are gonna bring back global tournaments, and there are gonna be certain changes on merge tactics. So I'm pretty much interested in seeing the new changes. Yeah, and I don't know what's gonna be the new album even. If that means we can get some extra gold gems, it's worth it, I guess. Right? So there's gotta be till Arena 32, right? They say that is the end of road, or is it? So yeah, this is gonna be the brand new this thing. This is gonna be the brand new top tier, and you're gonna be getting 5-star chests. That's gonna be crazy, man. And you're gonna be getting, you get it right, 5-star evolutions at 12,975 points. Oh, that's too good. At 12,975 points, you're going to be getting a 5-star evolution, which means a guaranteed evolution. This could either be a duplicate or a brand new evolution. And 5-star lucky chest at 30,975, which is this one. You could get a lot of legendary cards, a lot of champions, you could get a lot of epic, rare cards, etc. from this. And these guys are also gonna be buffing the chests at higher levels. Okay? The higher the arenas you reach, the bigger the rewards you're gonna get from each of the arena chests. The new 4 arenas post 12,000 will increase the normal chest multiplier, but not the lucky chest level. So like if you're somewhere around here, which I am, right? Wait, I'm at 11,000 trophies, not at 11,500. So if you're at 12,000 trophies, right? Pushing from here. So if you push from here to here, in Arena 25, you're gonna be getting a 2% increase in normal rewards, 3%, 5%, 6% increase in normal chest rewards. That's gotta be kind of great, okay? And also, yeah, the clan tab is being rebranded into social tab. So here you will be able to see the list of, you can say, your friends or clanmates with the filter option, right? Like who are battling, who aren't battling. You'll be able to see uh, who are leading and who aren't leading. Then you'll also be able to add a friend, which which is also kind of great, and you'll also be able to add a quick play button, which kind of generates, which also generates a QR code as well. Then you'll be able to see, right, that there's a separate tab for clan wars, and there's a separate tab for clan chat, which is kind of nice, to be honest. And there is a camera scan button to scan QR codes, which is kind of nice, to be honest. I guess this quick play would be like to play against random opponents, right? Which is kind of nice, to be honest. This is how a QR code in Clash Royale is kind of gonna even look like. So instead of messaging a friend a link, you just show this QR code, and that's how quick play is gonna look like. It's gonna be more interesting, to be honest. And the album even that you can see here, right? So I guess the more albums you kind of get, right? The more albums that you kind of get, this album even's got to be kind of a new life even that's got to be in the home tab. So the more albums you kind of get, you kind of get more rewards. You can even get a 5-star chess or 5-star Evo chess here as well. You could get cards, you could get the 5-star rare chess, and maybe unlock evolution, a I mean upgraded champions. That's gotta be a lot, man. And the album rewards, right? They say here it contains three Royal Hog shards, Evo Royal Hog shards, one Mega Lightning chest, one Epic chest, 400 common cards, 80 wild rare cards, 80 epic cards, and a lot many. As you can see here, by the way. And wait, the grand prize is gotta be you unlocking a hero magic archer, a brand new emote, and a brand new tower skin. Whoa, that's gotta be a lot, man. That's gotta be insane. And yeah, you just practically unlock these, and that's it. You'll get these rewards, which is gotta be great, by the way. You're gonna be getting 4 legendary cards, 5 epic cards, and maybe 14 rare cards and 58 common cards. That's kind of nice, to be honest. There gotta be snippet systems, yeah, and if you play regularly and complete your 4 daily events, you learn enough snippets to finish the first 10 albums and unlock a hero magic archer. Whoa. So if you can unlock it just by unlocking the snippets, then pretty nice. So if you have like 10 of these, then you'll be able to unlock a unique snippets. Hmm. I mean, if you play this every day, if you play Clash Royale every day, you'll be able to get snippets. Okay, by getting the snippets, right, you'll be able to finish the 9 albums and uh, even unlock the hero magic archer. Okay, that's the case. And that's pretty nice, by the way. Global tournaments, I hope they're back because they were pretty interesting. You get a pretty interesting rewards as you can see here. And hey, this is a brand new daily chesser. Oh wait, this is for the snippets. Got it, got it. This is basically for the snippets. Hmm, that's gotta be pretty nice. Global tournaments are gonna be here, okay, in the battle tab itself. So why not just eliminate this itself? Cause you have shifted this here. I mean, you could at least give a bigger, better space for these are the albums. I'd actually kind of like it. I mean, like these are the new set of badges, and these are the guys who have literally come on top. Okay, for the Hall of Fames. I don't know what are these plus points. I don't know what are these pluses in the merge tactics, but yeah. I guess like here they say like with these three pluses you'll be able to add three friends into your next battle. This doesn't also include friends. But yeah, this only will include friends, but which may not include clanmates. So which is kind of sad to be honest. Else I would also love to add clanmates and push for more battles. Yeah, I mean there's a lot running to be honest. So this is more about you could see the like the life balance changes. Let's head into Clash Royale. Hey guys, before we head into Clash Royale, uh, so we just that video was from like 7 days ago, which I pretty much pre-recorded. So when I'm recording this, it's somewhere around 3rd March, and the balance changes in life. So yeah, you can literally see these new balance changes. For comparison, let me just open the work in progress the balance changes alongside this in split view. Okay. So this was the work in progress balance changes to your right, okay? And this is the final balance changes which are live right now in Clash Royale. So you could see like pretty much whatever was here, like whatever changes were done in the work in progress live changes were literally implemented. Except certain things have taken a significant nerf, like uh, the piggies, the Evo piggies, right? The star was only put for a reason because this was a significant nerf. The rest were all pretty much the same. Here, the landing damage is predicted to be reduced by 18%, but actually turned out to be a reduction 27% from 94 to 84. Yeah, that significant 10 HP down is a significant nerf. That's why Royal API just put a star mark over here. The deploy time for these is the same. For the vines is pretty much the same. Yeah. Then the freeze duration has been reduced. Yeah. From 2.2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. The Royal Giant and the Evo Royal Giant getting a hit speed nerf of 6%. It's still the same. The side range for this guy is reduced from 7.5 to 7 tiles. Here, another star markers. You would see, like in the work in progress changes that we said right, like the egg HP right has been you could say we said like the egg damage is the hit points is gonna be increased from 240 to 435. Whereas 1 second, why is this not loading? Wait, let me just separate the views. And whereas on this side here, like we see that. The egg HP has been instead increased by 32 as opposed to 81%. But in exchange, the lifetime of the egg is gonna be reduced by a few extra seconds. I said in that one maybe it would be like somewhere 5 seconds, but actually the lifetime of the egg was 4.3 seconds. Now the egg is only gonna be there for like 3.8 seconds. So I guess the egg would hatch quite soon. So I expect the phoenix to come back as well, I guess. With the slight egg buff, with the slight egg buff, with the slight egg buff, we could expect the phoenix to technically be technically come back. Okay, the rest are all the same. The barbarians, the same hit points buff, right? The same hit points buff so that it could literally survive the fireball if it's of the same level. And but to compensate for the increase its they nerfed its hit speed. Okay, the turret has been buffed. The hit speed has been buffed in the sense it's got a 8 second 8% hit speed increase. Okay, the DPS remains the same, but the hit speed has been increased. So I guess you could call this a 8% DPS buff as well. Because the damage remains the same, so I could call this a 8% hit speed buff as well as a 8% DPS buff as well. The one of the biggest reworks, okay, was on this guy. So another rework was also on this guy, the Spirit Empress. No one was technically using this guy. So the ground speed has been increased from 60 to 90. Okay, so it went from medium to fast, whereas the HP is gotta be nerfed in order to compensate for the speed, and I don't know why they have to do for the air. The air speed is not changed as opposed to the ground speed. Okay, the executioner is being again nerfed a little bit. The executioner being nerfed a little bit. Okay, in pushback, especially the Evo executioner has been nerfed a little bit, whereas the damage has been buffed. So the normal executioner might feel good to use, but its pushback has been significantly reduced. So let's see how people still use the executioner though. But another chain of buff is nerf is on these guys, on the Electro Dragons from 949 to 998. A significant nerf, by the way. The HP has been buffed on both the Evo and the normal Electro Dragon, but the chain damage nerf is something that's gonna haunt us, okay? So this means it's only gonna be able to kill skeletons in one chain. Uh, it's gonna kill skeletons in one hit, spear goblins in two, and maybe the dart goblin in the third hit. Okay? So like these were literally the balance changes which were predicted on these guys, okay? Which is predicted in the work in progress changes. But now, guess what? In the work in progress changes, like these nerfs are kind of live. Okay, these were live on February 23rd. That this guy's tower damage has been the hero wizards has tower damage has been nerfed by 64%. The hero goblins have been nerfed as well from four spawn goblins to three spawn goblins. That's a reduction in just one count. And similarly, the banner duration is also reduced by 30%. So as a result, it went from being one of the most broken heroes to one of the more normal heroes. Okay. Similarly, this guy has also kind of been normal. The tornado strength has been increased, but yeah, but the tornado damage decreases pretty much a great sign, to be honest. So apart from these 15 changes, which pretty much was there in the work in progress live changes, yeah, these three guys have been, these three guys have been nerfed significantly. Okay, the Hero Knight, its shielding radius, like when you press the ability, it diverts the attention of all the other troops except for those going against the buildings. Okay, it diverts the attention of all the other troops towards him. So that tile radius was pretty insane, to be honest. Now that ability radius reduction is literally gonna be challenging. So I think you won't be able to with this, right? You need to use a lot more skill in order to deploy this guy and still attract the attention of other units towards the knight. So as a result, you have to be a lot more skillful while using the knight. The HP nerf wasn't enough. The 6% HP nerf wasn't enough. The ability nerf was needed, and yeah, thank goodness they delivered. Now this is gotta be a normal knight. It's gotta be a balanced hero, to be honest. Uh, then guess what? The hero minions, the hero mega minion, his ability of teleporting to the other side and dealing damage, that has been nerfed significantly. Okay? So the ability damage went from 468 to 412, so which is a 12% damage nerf, which is quite significant though, but still, it's still OP nonetheless. And the newest hero has got you guessed it right. The newest hero has got a nerf. Pretty interesting. The newest hero, the hero magic archer, has got a nerf. This is on the decoy. Okay, the decoy went from 699 to 627, so just one. It just needs one hit less to basically destroy it, and the ability cooldown has been increased from 20 seconds to 25 seconds, which is also another nerf. Okay, not a buff by any means. So, so you gotta be careful while using that decoy. So you gotta use a decoy. You'll be able to use a decoy maybe once in Magic Archer's lifetime. And this guy's anyways gotta be handed to us for free. For that, we'll get into the game. So yeah. So like you can literally see like these were the only changes compared to the work in progress version, which was literally right here. Now let us scroll bottom. Let us see like why. Yep, this reduced landing damage is gonna make you guessed it right, like those using the Evo Royal Hogs less punishing. Okay, the wines are pretty much like freeze but for 3 elixir. That is why initially everyone was like, hey, giving like everyone was requesting for wines whenever Sunday came in, right? But I guess it stopped them because the moment they got to know that hey, they're not going to use the wines a lot much. That's why they stopped requesting for wines, I guess. This snaring, right? The deploy time is going to go from point 0.4 to point 0.9, so it's kind of like twice. Okay, the numbers is 125, but for us it's pretty much twice. Who cares about that point 1 second? 1 second fast is like anything, so this one's got on look. This one went from looking instant to being almost instant. Okay, the Royal Giant nerf, right? Now, if this guy has got a nerf, right? So I bet I'm telling you one thing. The other win conditions like the Ram Rider, the Hog Rider, these guys are gonna be used a lot more frequently. So if this guy has been nerfed, right? The Royal Giant related decks like the Hunter, the Fisherman, these guys are gonna be used a lot less. Because one of the main use cases was with the Royal Giant. But those who have invested deeply in Royal Giant, they're still gonna use Royal Giant regardless, because they want to at least justify their investment. And this is another bummer, but still, this is a bummer, but in a different way, you could say. Dart Goblins is like one of those units that can be distracted a lot easily, and as a result, if you did a prediction log, or if you tried a log, and say if your log took time to come, maybe because your internet connection is bad or whatever, and if you intentionally use a log so that you can eliminate this dart goblin, that I guess won't be the case. Okay, they basically reduce his sight range so that this guy can stay fixed to his lane. But there are also certain instances where, hmm there are also certain instances where I needed to push, but because of some unit on the other lane, this guy kind of veers away from its original plan. Instead of taking out the towers, it takes out the enemy troops. So yeah, this side nerf range is gonna help it stay in lane for the longest period of time. So yeah, even though I would call this a nerf, but I call this a buff in a kind of a way. At least now you'll be able to put your predictable logs in front of this dart goblin though. Phoenix, no one's using it, not even me included. So instead of it getting that 81% buff, it's for the egg HP, right? It's instead getting a 32% buff from 240 to 435. Instead, it'll become from 240 to 317. So at least it will survive the arrows and the log. And yes, the lifetime of the egg is gonna be 3.8 seconds from 4.3, so it's kind of gonna be a 0.5 second buff. So yeah, if you technically don't destroy the egg in the 3.8 second time duration, this guy is gonna respawn. The Phoenix is gonna respawn, and that's it. Yeah, he's gonna be a menace. This basically is gonna do is gonna ensure that Phoenix respawns pretty well. The bats, okay, ever since minions have been there, ever since minions have been buffed, these guys have been these guys have been left out, okay? And yeah, this guy's turret range has been reworked, so now the turret range will be able to reach the towers after being deployed. Like initially, it used to reach the towers, but it used to be devastating. Now they've nerfed the turret by basically nerfing its tiles from 5.5 to 3.5. But this made the turret more of a defensive unit as opposed to an offensive unit. The turret will still take damage from the towers. It's still a tank, so it can tank against the musketeers, but it's gonna be more defensive. Whilst the musketeer gets focused on hitting the tower, whereas the turret is gonna take damage, and if any troops kind of spawn in front of the musketeer, the turret will deal damage to them a lot instantly. So the turret was more like the defensive wall now. Earlier it was the offensive guy, now it's a defensive guy. Now they try to push it to be the more offensive guy. So yeah, let's see how it goes. By the way, if possible, I might end up picking up a hero. The next hero could technically be her. Okay. Barbarians, they have to survive from fireballs. That's why they've increased the hit points. But to compensate for increase in hit points, they have reduced the hit speed by zero point 0.1 second more. The pushback mechanic from the Evo Executioner is gonna be a significantly nerf. So if it were used to push 1.5, it'll push 1 tiles, but instead the damage is gonna be increased to compensate for the lesser pushback. But this guy's chain damage is literally gonna hit me, the artist. This guy has been reworked pretty well. The ground version has got a huge speed increase, so this could be an alternate to Bandit if I'm not wrong though. Okay. The Hero Knights, yeah, thank goodness this ability is nerfed. The Hero Mega Minion. Pretty OP. This guy actually goes and hits the troop on with the lowest HP. But the thing is, you can't choose which troop to actually mark on. So yeah, so you gotta be smart and force enemies to activate their abilities so that you can technically activate your King Tower for free. The Hero Magic Archer, swear Lord, Before even they released, they made it so OP. It was OP in the testing phase, so they had to nerf especially the hero version, the decoy, okay, from this to this. So yeah, so I guess like these were more of these were more of the final balance changes which are live right now in the game. So let us jump into the game. Okay. Hey, so we are in the game. So guess what? What is this? Yeah, the new album event. Okay, take part in this brand new event in collecting snippets. Yeah, the snippets are the newest thing that's been added to Clash Royale. You basically complete all the scenes and earn exclusive rewards and get the free hero magic archer. Okay, so we're in the game now. We got this brand new screen technically. So if you click your friends, right, you'll be able to see your friends and your clanmates. Friends you'll see with this green text, and if you see anything with a yellow text, which means it's your clanmates. Okay, and we have like 14 minutes before we request for newest cards. Oh, thanks for the free royal pass, guys. And you can click clan wars here. So this is a brand new screen. Now here, this is the community event. What is this? Vote for the next gift. The gift with the most votes will be tomorrow's reward. So don't forget to like pick a present. Like every day, as only voters get to open the gifts. Okay, fine. So who do we choose from here, by the way? Opened. Gift from Firecracker. Gift from Golem. Blah blah blah. The Dark Goblin. Wizard. Valkyrie. Let's choose Valkyrie. I choose Valkyrie. If in case we get, I wouldn't mind giving this. I wouldn't mind getting Valkyrie, okay? May choose Mini P.E.K.K.A. This is the community gift, okay? Wait a second. Okay. Then you see this little album event. So if you do win the so like these are the 4 albums we have to complete. If you do complete this, you will get in the first one you'll get the 3 Evo Royal Hogs for free. They're also getting a nerf, but you're also getting free Evo Hogs. Okay. The second one you will get the sliding chest. Then you'll get a 3-star chest. 400 common pulls, 80 rare cards, 20 epic cards, a 5-star chest, a 5-star chest, a lightning chest. Okay, I guess like you'll get 3 of them. These are the number of cards, right? 1 3-star, 2 lightning chests, 3 Evo Hogs, and 1 5-star chest, where you might get a guaranteed Evo, okay? You might get a guaranteed Evo shard, a guaranteed chest, whatever you can be, a legendary card, whatever, right? So you collect these 9 album photos. You'll get to know which one. I kind of got one here and one here. I got one here and one here. And if you do get all of these 9 right, if you do get all these 9 albums within the limit of 33 days, you will get a free emote, a free magic, a free hero magic archer, and a free tower skin. All within 33 days. And coming here, right? You guys should right. You're seeing this. I have buffed the Dark Goblin finally to level 16. Is that why I get logged now? No matter which log it is. I'm gonna be so damn happy. Okay? And yes, the Mega Minion which got a buff is now. The buff is over now. The buff is on these guys. The Magic Archer, the Barbarian Band, the Knight, and the Baharam. Oh damn. So post the Royal Giant Nerf, right? Post the Royal Giant Nerf. People are gonna use the Hog Riders or the Battle Ram. The Brit Spam deck might actually come back. Okay? The other cards that I kinda buffed. I got the Royal Recruits in the last video. Okay? Evo Royal Recruits are literally broken, and as a result I've been able to advance ahead a lot. From 11,000 to 11,237. I just want to go ahead a lot fast and get to the next arena, right? This guy's being significantly nerfed. Where's the chain though? I don't know if that chaining event is live or not. Okay, this guy. Okay, so yeah, so I've upgraded the Dark Goblin from level 15 to level 16, which is the max level. I got Evo Goblin Cage. Handed to me for free. So yeah, so I've been buffing. I buffed this guy from level 12 to level 13. I'll plan to buff this guy to level 14 to make it a lot more usable, okay? And make it and be, as you could say, a Tesla substitute. This guy though can't attack air, but at least it track units, the ground units, the tanky units, whatever. I've buffed this Elixir Golem from level 12, like level 11 to level 13, but I'll plan to buff this guy as well. I'll plan to buff this guy. Similarly, Mega Minion before the buff someone I didn't use, but only after the buff when I started using Mega Minion a lot, then I've decided to buff this guy as well. So I've pulled him from level 11 to level 13. Similar case with the Elixir Golem. And since I pulled the Elixir Golem out, so I also decided to pull this guy out as well. The Battle Healer from level 11 to level 2. I'll think of buffing her maybe later. Now let's see. Wait a second. Right now, this the buff hasn't taken place, so I will technically use this time to upgrade the cards. So let us use this deck and try forging ahead. Okay? And yeah, let us win certain games. Whoa, what a deck, man. Yeah. Yo, goblins, please. Yo, these guys were pretty useless. Oh, what a challenge. The challenge is stepping into the arena. Man, seriously. That was a split second faster where I changed the outcome of the game, I would say. And who will go beyond these guys? So, yeah. And who will go beyond these guys, man? And yeah, this 10 you can see is literally 10 years of Clash Royale. Clash Royale will launch in March. Oh, where, what? I guess if you open chess, you might get if you only win battles, daily battles, right? Only then will you get the snippets. Okay, what else you wanna show? Thank you, man. I might just do another battle and maybe call it here. But yeah, this is what happened in this March. Well, what? Yeah, boy. Evil zap it. No? No zapping? I'll launch the rocket. The sexiest tank alive. Yeah, I called. There. That was game over now. So what would you think? Would he get any hog daddy? Would you bring the daddy out of Hog Riders? Hog Daddy Rider? I just have to deploy a P.E.K.K.A and that's it, it's done. What security defense you? Ah, that was a waste of elixir, baby. Man, what do you need? This is the best deck, man. I better ascend to the next arena, man, before the balance changes comes live. Boy. So to get snippets, right, you'll have to basically play every day. And yeah, you guys have also checked that there is a difference in the brand new Royal Pass. So the Pass Royal is also kind of got a power. So if by now you have an option to choose between cards pretty much in every alternate 2, 3, 4, 5 levels, right? If you buy the Royal Pass now, you have an option when choosing the Hero Barbarian Barrel, 6 wild shards, release it upgrade, unlock and upgrade brand new moves, get 15 legendary wild cards and 7,000. You can only choose one of them, okay? You can't think of getting these all in one shot. I mean, that would be value bombardment. And as you go, right, you'll get to pick between chests and cards of your choice. I mean, what choice? Between the choices listed, okay? The choice is okay, you can choose between this, that, this, blah blah blah. Okay? That's the Royal Pass. And I will try to go to level 80, then get the shard and maybe then use it to unlock the brand new. I'll maybe use it to actually unlock Evo Baby Dragon. Yeah, I want to push tanks to the absolute limits. Okay, if you do complete those events in this whole season 81, you will also get the 3 Evo shards for the piggies. Evo piggies. But remember, these guys are nerfed as well. But at least getting the Evos kind of makes accessibility a better thing, right? And yeah, because of getting a lot of duplicate hunters, right, I was able to push this guy to max level as well. I'm pretty much happy unlocking the new Evos that are coming all the way, okay? I'll think of first upgrade unlocking the Evo Baby Dragon so I can push the tanks a lot faster. And if tanks like P.E.K.K.A, the Golem, they reach the tower, it's game over. No matter what Inferno Dragon does, it'll be 1000 damage minimum. If any of these tanks reach, it's 1000 damage guaranteed minimum. No matter the elixir cost. So I'm gonna be unlocking the Evos, and if possible I would use it with the Evo Giant, the Hero Giant. And yeah, they said that these guys will reduce the slots from 4 to 3, but It's not live as of now. I mean, as of now when I'm recording. You can still use 2 heroes and 2 heroes. So if you do complete within the 30 days, you'll be able to unlock a free magic archer. So a free hero magic archer. I don't know, I might get even the hero mini P.E.K.K.A. Because I use the mini P.E.K.K.A. like as if my life depends on it. It's gonna be crazy to see which comes and which doesn't. Okay? So if you guys did love this Clash Royale content, consider giving us a like, comment and subscribe to the channel for more Clash Royale content. Hey, I'm sorry if this content has been pretty long, but it's been long, okay? So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, and take care.